Hi friends, my name is Deepak and you are watching TechSkill YouTube channel. So before we get started, if you are new to this YouTube channel, so please do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for future video. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Friends, in the previous tutorial, we have seen what is Python and we have also installed in Python in our system. So if you have not installed till now, please follow the lecture 2 of Python series and install Python in your system so that you can follow along with me, you can practice along with me. And we have also learned how to write Python program in PyCharm as well as in IDLE. So in today's tutorial, we will see the variables in Pythons. Variables, these are also known as identifier. So what is variable? So variable is like, if I will write here, this is like one container. So it's like a memory location, it's like a container, okay. So it's like a container and the name of the container is A, let's say it is A, and the value it holds is 10. So here A is the variable name and 10 is the value, okay. So this is also known as identifier and the value can be changed. So we will see with example. So to start this, you can open your IDLE, we have installed yesterday. So I am just clicking on IDLE, we have installed Python 3.9. See, I am just writing A equal to 10. So here A is the variable and 10 is the value of the variable. Means in the container A, we are storing the value 10, okay. So here it is not printing the value. So to see the value, we have to write print A. So you can see the value of A is 10. So now if I am writing A equal to 30 and print A, that means the value of the variable got changed, okay. So name, as I have mentioned, name can be same, but you are declaring the variable first time the value with 10 and next time the value with 30. So the value is getting changed, okay. So we can also assign multiple values to multiple variable. So how we will do? If you write A, comma B, comma C equal to 10, that means value of A is taken as a 10, comma 20, and C we can take TechSkill, okay. So now if you will print A, so you will get A is 10, print B, so B is 20, print C, so you can see the value of C is TechSkill. So means we can assign multiple values to multiple variable in a single declaration statement, okay. So if you want to assign the same value to multiple variables at once, that also we can do. So how we will do? A equal to B equal to C and we are giving 20. That means the value of A, B and C is now 20. So you can just verify this one, print of A, okay friends. So this is how you will declare a variable, okay. But there are certain rules are there that how you can give the name to the variable or the identifier. So first thing is variable name or identifier name, it can be lowercase or uppercase, and also it can accept with underscore and the number 0 to 9. That means if I can write ABC equal to 10, that is valid syntax, okay, but $BC, this equal to 10, you will see it is invalid syntax because the variable name can also start with underscore. It can take only underscore. Other characters will give syntax error. See, if I'll take a underscore bc equal to 10, so, and if you print the value a underscore bc, so you will get 10. But if you will take a @bc equal to 10, and you will get cannot assign operator, okay. So this cannot take, so we cannot take any other character except underscore. So this is the first rule. So you can take either from lowercase or uppercase and the digit 0 to 9 and only one special character, that is underscore. Then variable name should not start with digit. What does it mean? So if I write a b c 1 2 3 equal to 10, this is accepted. So if I want to print, so print ABC 1 2 3, you can see, so we get the value of the variable is 10. But if I am giving the variable name as 1 2 3 ABC equal to 10, so this is invalid syntax, okay, because identifier should not start with digit. Next, identifiers are case sensitive. In case of Python, it is case sensitive. Like if I write total is if my name of a variable and the value is 10, okay, and total equal to 10. Total equal to 10. So now you can see, so I have declared three different variables, both, all the three, they are not same. It is case sensitive. If I will print total, then it will give 10, okay. Print total, so it will give 10, okay. Let's take the value of it to 20, and this is equal to 30. So now when I am printing total, it will give 10, this will give 20, and print total, it will give 30. So these are case sensitive, okay. These are different variables. The fourth rule is there is no length limit of Python identifier. There is no length limit. What does it mean? Means I can write a equal to 10, this is accepted. If I can write a equal to 10, this is also accepted. If I write like this also, this is also accepted. So there is no length limit of Python identifier, but generally it is not suggested to give this type of name to the variable. Next, if I write a equal to 10, this is accepted, but if I write if equal to 10, this is not accepted, because if is a reserved word or the reserved keywords. So reserved word cannot be taken as an identifier. So friends, as I have mentioned that we cannot take reserved keyword as identifier or variable name, and in Python we have 33 reserved keyword. Let's see all those. So the name we will see, so true, false, none, and, or, not, each, if, elif, else, while, for, break, continue, return, in, yield, try, accept, finally, raise, assert, import, from, edge, class, def, pass, global, non-local, lambda, delete, with. So these are the 33 reserved keyword in Python, and we cannot take these as identifier. Okay friends, so if you see in this 33 reserved keyword, so switch concept is not there in Python, do while also not there in Python, and there is no int, float or complex, these are not there because this is not required in Python. Why? Because Python is a dynamically typed language. Okay, so if you have observed here, so when I am writing here a equal to 10, okay, and so what is this value? So a is a integer, so automatically it is taking. If you want to know what is the type of a, and you can, so you can see, so a is integer, so b equal to 20.5, let's say. So now type of b, so it is float. So automatically Python virtual machine is identifying the data type of the variable. If I write c equal to hello and type of c, so it is string. Okay, so that's why Python is a dynamically typed language. So friends, that's it for today's tutorial. So I hope you are enjoying the session. So do mention in the comment section, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe the video. So thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for next video. Till then, bye bye.